Hey guys, MUR-LOCK 68 here. Hope everybody's doing well. So by now you've watched the video on that stock Schlage that I didn't have a key for it. I did a few things including bumping and decoding it. I came up with the bitting. I did not have the Blitz machine, code machine available to me. So I went on a little venture to make this key. That's all I have to say. And I'll share that with you, I guess, if I can get this open. Nothing major. I stuck with the bitting as I said I would, which we now know was 44116, which can be interesting with those two pins having to go up into the ceiling. I put security pins and some changes on the springs. So let's see what happens here. There's a click out of 3. Start that again. There's a clip there. Two, 3. Definitely acting a bit different than the stock version. Okay, there's a click there. Another click. That was 3. And you'll understand. Let's go to pin. See if we can get underneath pin 1 here. Okay. Let's go down to 5 now, see what's going on there. I think 5 might be set. Let me come back up front here. Okay, 2. Let's go to pin 3 again. Okay, we've got a fault set now. And we've got counter rotation. And we're in. Oh, not bad. Definitely a different pick. My thoughts on the lock, especially it being a 5-pinner. I just wanted to add some security pins. I mean, you're gonna have to have some understanding of security pins if you're gonna end up picking this. But overall, the changes that I made were springs. So I'm going to lock that up. We'll have some fun. You get to look at my key. I'll give you a little bit of insight. So as I said, I did not have the Blitz code cutter available to me at home. So what I ended up doing was using space and depth keys, which is okay. Takes a bit of time. But further to that, in my case, I was using a very old Curtis key cutting machine, and the biggest downfall was the fact that the key cutting, I may take a picture of it and leave it with you guys to have a laugh. Well, I think I just pinched one pin there. Let me see. Yeah, let me just straighten this out. Okay. Well, I know that that's pin number 1. Yeah, so using a Curtis key cutter with a cutting wheel that only has the bevel on the one side, and the problem that's presented when you do that is the deeper the cut, you end up with a wall. Instead of a V, you end up with a wall that you then have to work with, or else the key will never enter the lock. And that's where I have to finish it off by hand, and I'm aware of this because I've done it before. So it was an interesting little task, but I got it done. Hopefully Paul's not watching. He'll laugh at my key a little bit. So I kept the stock pins. I went with the Bic lighter spring in position 1, which would make it tough to set, and definitely you're not going to be bumping it. So that's the key thing here, is that you're going to eliminate a few of the attacks, and bumping would definitely be one of them. That anti-bump as well in pin 2 with a normal steel spring there. And position 3, I went with a nicely serrated, and that's why I kept mentioning different clicks in position 3. There was 4 separate clicks there, so it did its job. And that shim out of there. That's position 5 with another spool, and the copper spring for 5, and position 6, position 4 was another serrated pin, commercial serrated. So for someone to pick this, I mean, you'd have to have some level of understanding. Definitely wouldn't pick the way it picked stock, that's for sure, where you could rake it, bump it, and do all that. So I'm going to show you guys what I had in there, and then I'll go over the key with you. So you can see there, you have the Bic lighter spring in position number 1 with that spool, and 2 serrated pins in 3 and 4, and with the bitting being 4, 4, and then 1, 1. Let's have a look at my my homemade key here. So you can see that 4, 4, and then 2 1s, and the 6. And the wall I'm talking about is, I did have to do a lot of hand filing there at the end to get rid of the sharp edges at the top, and those are presented by the fact that the cutting wheel is flat on one side. But I was able to maintain the cuts, especially the 2 1s. The one here was in jeopardy when I was filing, but it worked the lock fairly smoothly, so I was able to bring it back to you guys. Patience, practice, perseverance, guys. We'll see if I'm done with this lock. I might do some other things. And that's it for this one. So revisiting the stock lock in the previous video. We've got a key. And we'll see you guys at the next one. Stay well. Thanks for watching.